Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri State Bears, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Liberty's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Flames are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here comes the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6 yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. He's got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Randolph. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Basco. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Flames need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Quarterback may change this route. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Flames are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Basco. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Flames decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The give to the back. Makes his man miss.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Gives it on the option. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Reese. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bears are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Reading the option, it's Basco.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the wideout. On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Flames will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll go right back to the run. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Back to throw, it's Basco. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Person. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. At the 35, he's open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Handoff to the lone back. He has the first and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Missouri State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to back and leaves it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickens. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Touchdown, Flames! Fitted in the window for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Missouri State offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wide receiver going in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Looking for space. It's Young. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. Yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finding open areas. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Randolph. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Corner's going to give them room. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.